Our Region's Business is sponsored by PNC for the Achiever in You. Welcome to Our Region's Business with your host, Bill Flanagan.
Today on Our Region's Business, a bit of a State of Our Region report through the eyes of the Allegheny Conference on Community Development, a nonprofit private sector leadership organization that works to improve the economy and the quality of life across southwestern Pennsylvania. We'll actually visit the annual meeting of the organization and meet the three vice chairs of the conference who are spearheading initiatives to enhance opportunities for individuals and businesses, to strengthen communities, and to energize the economy. But first, an overview from the chair of the board. Chuck Bunch is chairman and CEO of PPG Industries and chair of the board of the Allegheny Conference, which of course co-produces this program. And welcome, good to have you with us.
It's great to be here, Bill, thank you.
Yeah, a lot to talk about, a lot of good things happening in the region, some challenges as well. But first, since you're the PPG guy, I got to ask you about the segment we did a few weeks ago on the decision to consolidate the headquarters of your North American coatings business here in the region. And I just wonder, you know, what really drove that decision to bring it here?
Well, it was not a foregone conclusion. You know, we had a big presence here in Pittsburgh downtown with our architectural coatings business, but we acquired a business that was headquartered in Cleveland, about the same size. Plus, we still had a significant portion of the business out of state in Kentucky and in Delaware. These were parts of the original or legacy PPG business. So as we started to look at sites, we got excellent support here in Western Pennsylvania. We got support from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, Allegheny County, and Cranberry for us in Butler County was a great site to bring together the business operations for our architectural coatings business unit. It had great transportation, good location, and then we also invested in a new R&D and technical center at an existing PPG site in Harmarville, where we're going to bring some of the analytical chemical research and development to Pittsburgh. Again, great support. That is in Allegheny County in Harmarville. So we really felt that this brought the best together of all of our businesses. So we're very pleased in our headquarters town, where we're celebrating our 130th anniversary, that we were able to bring now what will be more than 300 new jobs to the region. And we're going to benefit from all of the work that's been done over the last few years by many organizations.
Well, that's great. You mentioned workforce, and I know one of the strategic priorities of the conference really is focused on enhancing opportunity for businesses, but also for individuals. Why has the workforce issue sort of risen to the top of the priority list in recent years?
Well, it's one of the key variables for success in any organization, profit or not for profit. We have a great base of employees and skills. We have historically had a very skilled workforce, but we need to continue training, retaining, and developing these people. There are new skill sets that are required in today's more technical environment, and we've really got to work to make sure that we have the workforce that's going to be available as companies decide to expand or locate here. And we're trying to put those two together, this great employee base with training, new websites, and we think we've made real progress here, and we're trying to do the best that we can to, again, train, retain, develop the existing workforce, because that's really probably the primary skill that new companies or expanding companies are looking for in their location decisions.
Makes a lot of sense. You know, in addition to the economic development and the workforce development, the conference has had, I guess, a renewed priority on strengthening communities at the community level as well. Why has that become part of the picture?
Well, you know, we've done very well over the last 10 years or so in the greater Pittsburgh region or Western Pennsylvania. And we've seen our employment grow. We're at an all-time high in terms of workforce employment. But we have to make sure that everyone and every community in our region is benefiting. And we feel that there are some communities, some neighborhoods that have been left behind, that are not making as much progress. So one of the key initiatives of the conference, this one led by Laura Ellsworth, has tried to strengthen communities, encourage investment by for-profit and not-for-profit organizations in some of these communities in conjunction with the state program to strengthen neighborhoods. So, and we're seeing this. One of the first communities that we've had success here is McKees Rocks, and we're seeing development now there as part of this partnership initiative. So it's very encouraging, but it's important for our region so that everyone participates in this prosperity that we've been experiencing.
Sure. Only a few seconds left, but I got to ask you, you're turning over the reins to Morgan O'Brien, the CEO of Peoples Gas, will be the incoming chair of the Allegheny Conference in January. You feeling pretty good about what he's got to work with and where the region's headed?
Overall, things are going very well for the region and some of the other initiatives that we've discussed. Morgan's inheriting, first of all, a great team at the Allegheny Conference. And we think that we have a lot of momentum in all of the areas that we've discussed, whether it's workforce development, whether it's strengthening communities, whether it's improving the business climate here in the Commonwealth. So Morgan is inheriting, I think, a very strong organization led by our CEO, Dennis Yablonsky. He's got a great leadership team. There's a lot of momentum in the organization and out in the region. So I think Morgan is going to have, I think, a real opportunity to continue to build on the successes over the last few years.
Oh, great. Well, thanks for your leadership over the last couple of years and continued success for PPG as well as our region in the years to come.
Thank you, Bill.
When we return, we're on our way to the Carnegie Music Hall for the annual meeting of the Allegheny Conference. Stay with us.